look for this early entry on EU. We have news in 1.5 hours from now. So I want to be out before news just because of my funded accounts. Don't allow me to trade on news. But I want to see price break bearish from this area of supply. With a little area over here. And then I might look for a long entry. But again, we have to be in and out before news. It's that simple. GU is already pushing. I'm not in GU because GU is so close to this area over here. And I don't like that for sure. But it's pretty obvious that, look at this huge ass resistance that we have on EU. Yeah, and I think news will target that. But we have to see and wait. We have to see and wait. Okay, we have ourselves a bearish break of structure. One minute. One minute bearish break. If price pushes up, would be an early entry. I'll share it with the VIP firsthand. Look at GU. GU had that early news. I think. Yeah, retail sales. It's pushing. This was a solid trade. We missed the entry for. Yeah, come on. This is insane. This is insane. The trade we didn't do is flying completely. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm not going to force anything too early, to be honest. Completely unnecessary. I'm not going to force anything. Morning page. The main thing is, and the main thing we want to do is short EU and GU. But look, we first have to come into this resistance, take that resistance. So I will be on with the VIP till way later. I think we'll stay on till 9:30 to see if news pushes up, take out this area of liquidity to go short, because look at the structure that's stepping up. But we have internal liquidity over here as well. So we might see that early push. And that's where I want to capitalize on potentially. But we have to see and wait. 9:30 we have high impacting news on the euro. Right, this is important. This is very important. If price decides we took out internal support, we broke internal market structure bearish from this little area of supply. This is the trap. If we break bullish, I'm happy to take the trade long, and I will close it, easy before the news comes in. And then we will reassess, because maybe we can see and take that short as well. We can look for both ways. First target into the liquidity and then going against it. Look how the DXY is also reacting from this fib area. So if we break bullish, potentially take out this with that news push. Yeah, whew, looking good. I'm not so sure if we will reach full target before news, but let's see. Let's see if we can catch an early entry. One second, need to fix some things out here. Right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's see if we can catch it. I mean, surely I think GU will also still push higher because yeah, we've created resistance there. But in the end, if we grab this huge trend line that's all the way from the top till bottom, so many sellers come in from that touch on the trend line that if we take out that trend line, we will see a huge push down following overall structure. If it sweeps again, would I still enter? I don't know, Paige. We have to reassess. We have to see how price action looks. But for now, it's looking pretty slick. I mean, I do believe that if we grab that huge liquidity on top, we will sell off. That's what I truly believe. But for now, we can check if we can take that entry early on. To see if we can push into that pre-news, but let's see. Sorry, still my throat hurts. My bad. GU is all the way back down. Interesting, interesting. We didn't took this trade though. Good to know we didn't took GU. Delete it anyway. Look how this support is just huge. The support is just huge. And I really hope that we grab this liquidity first before heading down. If we start to push heading down, I'm not interested in anything whatsoever. Then we will reassess on Monday to see what we can achieve. There's no need to force trades. If there is a trade and it presents itself, we take it. If not, obviously, that's fine with me as well. Look, we have this huge resistance. We have internal resistance. We have bullish order flow. But we have to take out all those sellers that were entering from here. So where's the real liquidity, in my opinion, on the higher time frame? It's over here. this is where the real liquidity is. And when we grab that liquidity, then we are ready to move down again, in my opinion. I could be wrong, I could be right. I don't care. I really don't care. We grabbed internal liquidity by this sweep over here. There was a little resistance turned in support area as well, also taken. Price is in a 5-minute area of supply. Yeah, looking good. We need to be out before this news, 9:30. If we take the entry, if. Not too sure yet, to be honest. Another 15-minute supply trap. Now it really has to sweep, because now if it creates equals and starting to push up, it's very risky. This is not a trade I would take. Yeah, just equals. Very, very risky. Very, very risky. Ball. Not too interested yet. Not too interested yet. Welcome, welcome, Traders Nirvana, welcome. Good to have you here. So yeah, we really have to wait now for price to induce more sellers again. Right, if we push down, take out this low, we have a new bearish leg on the 50 minutes, 5 minutes and 1 minute. Yeah, it's doing great, bro, it's doing great. What about you? Now it's waiting for price to sweep, come back into this area, do a 1 minute bearish break of structure or some form of an inducement, and then we can look to long again. But the longer it takes, the more risk gets involved. And yeah, surely we don't want to be caught out in any unnecessary risks or trades. I mean, still, I do believe that higher time frame narrative, we need to take out this major liquidity area in order to move down. I mean, obviously there's no need. The market can do whatever it wants to do. But that's what my plan is. My plan of execution is exactly that. We have the 15-minute candle closing within 45 seconds. So let's see how that closes. I want to see aggressive price action up. How's that 5 minute looking? Half a minute. Yeah, it's not looking very, very good. We do have some internal liquidity lying over here as well. You might want to grab that before moving. But the lower we come, the lower we also come into this area of liquidity. So I'm getting less and less interested the lower we go. It's that easy. It honestly is. It's that easy. GU as well, it respected the Asian high, which also happens to be a little area of supply, and starting to push down quite aggressively. Potentially wants to come for this area of liquidity as well. And I am surprised, to be honest. I am surprised that news didn't wick this out. But then again, the real big news candle. Oh wait, the real big news candle happens on 10:30. That's the PMI that will have some high impacting news, especially with the US shutdown, where the government has a shutdown in the US, so economic data is either delayed or not released yet. So we can see that other news on EU and GU, so the euro news and the pound news, is just higher. It's just impacting way higher than it usually does. It's interesting to see. But this is all, yeah, understanding how the market operates. If you're trading these pairs for years and years, you know how it usually respects or how it usually responds to news. And usually the news for the euro and the pound isn't that aggressive. GBP can be way more, but euro usually isn't. But what we saw last time was that there was also, yeah, very, very aggressive price action. But let's see. It's not looking too bad. But then again, there's no need to force anything. We just have to stay easy, stay put, wait for our thing to come, our setup to come. And the ultimate setup, honestly, I believe, is that if price is aggressive, wants to take out these highs, give a 1 minute entry confirmation, I'm happy to take the risk, pushing it down. I'm happy to take the risk. But we have to see and wait. I think only news can push price in one session this aggressively up. Only news can do. And then we have to be monitoring the 1 minute price action to see if we can catch an entry on that as well. Look, I don't like how the 5 minute and the 15 minute is looking candle wise, but then I will take a bit more certainty on my entry. What I usually do when it comes to this kind of sort of price action, if we see more of a wick over here, I wait for price to come into the first supply. I wait for price to tap in on the 1 minute, for example, like this. So example, price is stepping up pretty clean, comes into that supply. I wait for a bearish break of structure to induce sellers, right? The sell trap. I put my entry above here. If we come in, this is where my entry is. But when things are a bit more unclear, I just wait for a bearish break of structure, of a bullish break of structure in this case. It just gives me a bit more certainty on the entry. There's no resistance here. So that makes it even more better. If there was a resistance, price could easily sweep the resistance and move down again, but it isn't the case. And the longer it takes, the less interested I am. The longer it takes, the less interested I am. Then we will just wait for 9:30 to be after the news. It happened already quite a few times that we see that perfect entry coming after news, because news does have this volume to take that massive liquidity out. But yeah. The longer it takes, the riskier it gets. It's that simple. It's that simple. Look how perfect, right? We have the low and we have the high. Price came all the way back into that golden pocket FIB zone, that 618 and 79 area, where most of the FIB traders always look to go long or short. Yeah, we will induce them by pushing up. I hope we will push up later on, take out that liquidity, potentially the trend line, and then starting to push down, take out all those traders, because the Fibonacci tool overall isn't working. You can look it up, you can check it on every range, see how often it holds and how often it doesn't hold, and you will notice that more often than not it won't hold. I have that all explained widely in my course, full video dedicated to that, showing you that stuff is just not working. It will work a few times, but more than won't work. Okay, be aware of a potential trade on EU. Geo very risky. Geo's very risky. Keen to see if Geo first going to take this liquidity or is going to take this liquidity. Either way, it will take both, I think, today. So yeah, keen to see. You can see how clean it reacts from every time it taps into a 15-minute supply. It comes in, reacts, again, comes in, reacts. If this was a bit of more aggressive price action with a more of a wick on the 5 and the 15 minutes, you can see the body close are pretty close. What would be enough for me? And well, all I needed was a bearish break structure and then go long on this high. But again, like I said, price action isn't looking too neat, so we have to wait for the real break over here to give a bit more certainty on the entry. And still, price can come to our stop loss, which is completely fine. It's part of the game. Stop losses are completely normal. I have a 50 to 55, sometimes 60% win rate on all of my trades with a 1 to 2 risk to reward. Well, that's highly profitable if you can imagine and if you understand probability. Interesting to see if we're going to catch a trade on this live stream. My last trade was on Monday. Bit unfortunate. It took me out with a reduced loss and then rocketed off to take profit. Some of my students took the same trade and had their stop loss a little bit lower still, and they were in for the real deal. Wednesday I missed the trade on GBP USD, which was a short. One of my students took it as well. I was a little bit too late into the session. I think it was over here. Look at this. Loads of liquidity build up, bullish inducement, and bam, market just tanked over there. Thing is, we have 1 hour for this trade to play out, if it comes. I'm not using SMT divergences, to be honest. I just look at real price action, what it shows me. I think the market will head up to first the major resistance. Oh, wait, we're getting the entry. Not entering yet. We did tap in, but it's not enough. It's simply not yet enough. See it push above. I'm happy to have a little bit of slippage here. It's fine with me. No worries, no worries. Everyone trade their own strategy. So if you use SMT, that's completely fine with me. I'm in the trade. I'm in the trade. Okay, so we have 1 hour for the trade to play out. Easy. 5 minutes before news, this account, this prop account, do not allow me to trade in high impacting news events. So I need to be very sure that I'm out before the 5 minutes. That's how some of the funded accounts work. It's that simple. It's looking pretty neat, to be honest. Target 6268. Target 6268. 6268. Enter. I couldn't take it on my other challenge, to be honest. I still can take it though, and I will. See, it's coming back now. Enter. Another challenge, because we want to bring up our capital. 5968. 6268. Let's see. 1 hour to see the trade play out. Anything can happen in my opinion. We also can get a stop loss, which is completely fine. We honestly couldn't care too less. It's just part of the game. Stop losses are just a simple part of trading. We can see that GU is pushing up quite aggressively as well, coming for that trend line, coming for that resistance. Now we need EU to do the same thing, come for that internal resistance, which is over here. That would be very, very nice. We have that 15-minute bearish break structure as well over here. It's looking pretty neat. This is just an A+ setup. The only F-up thing is that we have news incoming. That's pretty shitty overall, but anyway, let's see how far it will push. resistance on here as well. And put an alert on this trend line. Because yeah, if GU takes a trend line, I'm keen to see what will happen next. What's the DXY doing? All right, looking pretty good, inducing. Alright team, I will go live with the VIP now to manage the trade and to see what news will bring on 9:30. If you want to join the VIP, definitely, well, click the link below, join my Discord, that's free. You can also check out the Whop link. I have my full course plus mentorship there. I teach you exactly how to take trades like these and get from a non-profitable trader into a profitable trader. Alright, thank you all for watching, and I will see you very soon into my next one on Monday. Cheers!